Hello and welcome back to the RDRL Formula Renault 3.5 Summer Edition. Today round 4 is on the calendar, which means the most demanding and difficult race of the calendar takes place here in Monaco. Today the grid consists out of 6 drivers with newcomer Nout starting at P6. Nadio took another pole and earned the first points of round 4. He's dominating the competition with 4 times pole in a row and also had 3 times the fastest lap in the race. Will he be able to pull it off again today? The lights are out and the race is on the way. Stegmaier has an excellent start while Philippe seems to have some troubles with his start. Turn 1 in lap 1 is always full of carnage and as predicted many place swaps happen in the first corner of the race. Remco Severin surprisingly takes P2 and made a jump of 1 position. Philippe fell back to P4 and lost 2 positions. Rusinek also had an excellent start and took P3. Wilms kept stuck at P5 while Naut had an awful start and was way back at the grid of P6. Later he needed to retire due to damage to his suspensions. Rusinek put the pressure on Severin for P2, while Philippe was also in the chase to win back his losses. Severin tried to defend his position, but couldn't really find the grip he was looking for. An error by Rusinek gave Philippe the opportunity to close the gap between the two. Philippe, who looked frustrated by the bad start, knew Monaco was a hard track to overtake and waited patiently for a gap to overtake Rusinek. When Rusinek lost a bit of traction in turn 1 in lap 2, Philippe saw his opportunity and passed Rusinek through the inside for P3. Rusinek wasn't letting this slip away easily and fought back to overtake Philippe. In the hairpin, he dove into the inside of Philippe, who left too much room open and made it stick to retake P3. Turn 1 seemed to cause a lot of trouble with the drivers as both Severin and Rusinek lost traction. Severin seemed to recover his spin, but Rusinek couldn't stop his car from spinning. Philippe anticipated on time and was able to dodge Rusinek and retake P3. Now the hunt for P2 was on for Philippe and as he closed the gap with Severin. He finds a gap on the inside of Severin and took back his starting position. Stegmaier seemed to drove away from the pack and Philippe had to step up to give him a good run for his money. Philippe was the first of the top 3 who pitted. Due to his early pit stop, it was looking like he was going for a 2-stop strategy, keeping his car light and going for the grip to attack race leader Stegmaier. Rusinek and Wilms overtook Philippe while he was in the pits, degrading him to P4. Severin went also in the pits at the same time to change his tires, also going for a 2-stop strategy. Stegmaier pitted a lap later, also going for the 2-stop strategy. He timed his pit stop perfectly as he rejoined still in P1. Philippe closed the gap with Wilms. He had a much better exit in turn 1 and on the back straight he dived into the inside of Wilms securing P3. To make things worse for Wilms, he lost traction and spun out in turn 2. Rusinek pitted at lap 10. It looked like he was going for a 1-stop strategy as he went for the medium tires and the heavier load of fuel. Meanwhile, Philippe closed the gap between the two, meaning he overtook Rusinek while he was in the pits for P2. It's lap 18 and Philippus made his final pit stop of the race. Rusinek overtook Philippus while he was in the pits, putting him back to P3. The following laps, a battle for P2 occurred between the two, which started at lap 20. Rusinek defended his position good, giving Philippus a hard time to overtake him. The narrow track didn't make it much easier for Philippus also. But Philippus kept his calm and waited patiently for the time to strike. Rusinek didn't seem to be intimidated by Philippus and didn't make any mistakes. As the two approached the Nouvelle chicane, after the tunnel, Philippus positioned his car for an overtake through the outside but couldn't make it stick. Rusinek left him enough room, but closed the door in turn 11. Philippus didn't give up and kept on pushing Rusinek. Rusinek loses traction at the exit of turn 19, which gave Philippus clear space to overtake. Rusinek was able to save his car from any damage and quickly rejoined the race. The driver who was absolutely dominating the whole race was Stegmaier. His position was never really under any pressure and he drove excellent to secure his third win of the season. He also set the fastest lap, giving him the maximum amount of points for the third time. Philippus wasn't able to put pressure on Stegmaier for the whole race, but can look back at an excellent and exciting race. He finishes in second place and celebrated this by wrecking his car into the barriers of turn 1. Rusinek came in a few seconds later and finished in an excellent P3. Williams finishes the race in P4 and Severin in P5. Nout didn't finish the race as he had to retire due to some problems with his suspensions. Stegmaier dominated the whole round, scoring a maximum of 29 points. Philippus scored 80 points, Rusinek 15 points, Williams 12 points and Severin 10 points. In the standings, Stegmaier is creating a gap between the other drivers. He has a total of 109 points. Philippus is now in second as he has 58 points, 5 more than Severin. Williams and Rusinek did good business as they both went up in the standings. Next round is the Turkish Grand Prix on Istanbul Park. Thanks for watching and see you next time for another round of the RDRL Formula Renault 3.5 Summer Edition.